Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday, last day I have off for the week. I'm trying to get my phone to set right. I didn't think to bring home my holder and my light last night, so stuck with nothing. Um, but yeah, it's our last day off. Had a somewhat productive 2 days off. Not as productive as I would like them to be, but the energy is what the energy is. And so, welcome to another segment of Upvibe Energy, where we talk about all things energy. And so many of us, so many people have been stepping up into my focus and still going through ascension symptoms, still wondering what the heck is going on, not quite sure how to relate this to them and who they are or who they thought they were. But yeah, lots of things. So that's what I'd like to talk about today, ascensions and how to recognize ascensions, because the sooner you recognize what's going on, the better it's going to kind of play out for you. And so if you don't know who I am, I'm Sally De La Rosa, and I am co-owner of a business in downtown Allegan, Michigan called Enlightenment. I run a Facebook group and a learning center and a business site and so on, and a website, and all by Enlightenment of something or other. And I've had a lot of people step in my path in this past just slightly over a year. June 15th was a year in this business, to really doing it as a business. And everybody who has stepped in front of me or sat in front of me for a reading or whichever the case, healings, they've all been experiencing something to some degree or another. Hi, Julie. And so, once again, it's prompting more action on our part, those that know and recognize those that are going through ascensions. Recognizing when somebody is kind of having an easy time of it versus having a really rough time and could possibly use that hand out, that shoulder to cry on or to just hear them. It can mean so much, and it can make the difference in a person's life. It really can. Oh, thank you for those hearts. But it truly can make a difference within a person's life. I have, since accepting my gifts, I have been made aware that there are some people out there who suffer through these really horrendous ascensions, kind of like I do. I mean, I really go through them rough. And they've actually thought about or know somebody who had felt they had no one to turn to, and so they took their own life because they couldn't live with all this chaotic energy. And when we ascend, a lot of times it brings us that chaotic energy. Absolutely, Julie. Always be kind, because you don't know. And even if it is something as simple, and I say simple and use that term very loosely, when it's something that can be explained by an ascension, and maybe we seen this and we recognized it, but we never reached that hand out. It's kind of like we're just letting that person sink or swim. You go make your own way. I had to do mine, and it's just not right. It isn't. So, recognizing that with other people as well as within yourself, and then being able to kind of tailor your moves according is going to help you get through these ascensions so much easier. And when I ascend, man, I've got to pull away. I've got to go be by myself. I've got to go be in my own energy, or the less amount of energy as I can. I'm just like, my head is spinning, my life is spinning, and I need to go kind of ground myself and be until it's over, and then come out of that shell again. And even though I've gotten over the hardest parts of them, some of them can still be a bit rough. And I don't know if we'll ever lose that moment when we transition or ascend in a rough way. And what I mean by rough, it's like we're being hit by probably more than a handful of the ascension symptoms. And so I've got some stuff pulled up so I don't forget to talk about anything. Hi, Monzi. With an ascension, what is an ascension? This is where we start to kind of level out into a new. We level up and we level out in a new dimension, a new place of being, where our own previous frequency may not match the new frequency, and we got to kind of get that balance so we can start to feel better. When we let it go, we're kind of like this, and we are just screaming and wanting to pull our hair out and all sorts of things. So recognizing that, knowing what the meaning of an ascension is a big thing. And putting it simply, it's like the dial is off on a station, on a radio. You know, when you dial it, you got it to the perfect frequency, you hear music. You hear bliss and happiness and beauty and love and so on, memories. However, when that dial is moved and you only have the white noise, that is a lot what an ascension feels like. Chaotic white noise all around you. Just energy. It's chaotic energy. And so recognizing this, you're going to know when the energy is chaos, you need to pull away. You need to go be by yourself. You need to meditate more, do yoga, do things that's going to connect you with Mother Earth. Go garden, go do some yard work, go for hikes and walks and jogs or whatever suits your fancy. Go be with Mother Earth, and not with a group of people. Sometimes it's better to just say, okay, I need a few days. I just need a few days. And that's okay. And there's changes that happen throughout these. I forgot my water and I'm really thirsty. Throughout this ascension. What an ascension is, it's a process of changes. Okay, it's a process of changes. Absolutely. Hi, Charlie. So experiencing these changes, it can leave you, or you can feel these symptoms in the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. All these levels all at once. I'm going to move this way. And, oops. Let me see. At this point in time, through the ascension, you're being rebooted. So you get that downtime, you get that uptime. You get that downtime, you get that uptime. So what's going on is that you need to allow this rebooting to happen. It's where they're taking old programs out that no longer serve us, and they're putting new programs in. And like I said, that can be rough, very draining, very tiring. All last week, all I could think about was just get me home so I could go to bed. In the morning, as I'm putting my watch on, I'm like, oh gosh, only 10 more hours of this. Very rough, very draining, to say the least. You're releasing old patterns, old negative ways, as new ones are coming in. So you have doors closing and doors opening and new energy and old energy is exiting. And it's just a massive undertaking, which is why you feel so drained and so tired. Where am I? Okay. And at this time, like I said, there's a lot going on inside of you. Things are coming and going. Energy is being pulled out and reintroduced in great waves. Body aches, headaches, lost and disconnected feelings, just a feeling of be neither here nor there, just not quite sure where you're at and what's going on, kind of confusion, disoriented, forgetful and absent-minded. There's so many different ways that this can hit us, and so many more ways that I haven't even heard of yet, just because no one has stepped in front of me that has experienced it that way. And for me, I get the full body aches. I get the headaches here. Sometimes here, but usually here. My joints ache, all of them. I had a new sensation come into my life last week that was just particularly strange, but I wasn't caring for the way it felt after so long of having it. But I would have, just in one thumb only, I would have this shooting ray of heat up the center, right up the bone, right to the tip of my finger, and then it would stay there for a few seconds and then go. Sometimes it would be an hour before it would come back, but usually it was in seconds it would return and do that again. And it was just this extreme heat. So yeah, a lot of weird things that we're experiencing, undergoing and feeling and just kind of living with. It's been changing our personal vibration and our awareness. It's changed our spiritual practice to some degree. It's changing our individual lifestyles and our habits. And it's even at this point in time for 2021, these ascensions right now are actually changing our life purpose. And our life purpose is coming into a new light where we can see things much more clear and be able to react at such a better, more fulfilling way. So if you feel like you are being called to duty in one way or another, it's worth investigating right now, because these things are changing for us. So there's a lot going on, a lot. And yes, I just found myself being pulled towards working with animals right now. So I'm doing readings for fur babies, tarot readings at that. I never would have expected it, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so the things that are changing within this ascension right now is your ability to just know. That inner knowing is becoming stronger. It's leaving it less likely for you to ignore it, because it's got your stomach in a clenched knot and it's rising up into sometimes your throat. So it's making it pretty hard for you to miss it or neglect looking deeper into it. Your stomach and digestive issues are becoming a huge factor right now. IBS, gastrointestinal problems, loss of appetite, periods of unexplained nausea for no reason. I get the unexplained nausea for no reason. I can drink a cup of coffee, which I have one every day. Sometimes it's just one. And even that one, 2 or 3 sips into it, turns my stomach. And it may be that way for a week, and then all of a sudden it's gone. I can drink coffee. So that's changing for me. A lot of tastes that I had liked, I'm no longer liking. So my taste buds are changing as well. And I'm really being grossed out by eating anything with a face. I really am. So That's probably going to be worked out here within the next year or so, getting it out of my system altogether. And for those, I know a ton of people who have stepped forward with gastrointestinal issues right now. Oh, Monzi, it can very well be. I mean, I'm not saying to bypass the doctors. You always want to get that opinion first. But if they can't come up with an answer, then you need to start thinking there's spiritual reasons for this. But now, all of a sudden, I mean, I'm living with two people. We had a friend just move in with us, and both of them, one is in the beginning stages of going into Crohn's, not yet diagnosed, and Tony, who has been diagnosed with Crohn's and is now in the, what do they call that? Oh gosh, where it's there but not there. I can't think of the name. I'll think of it when you go along. Like with cancer, remission. So remission, she's in remission with that. And there's several other people that I talk to within the group that all have these sort of stomach issues. So don't neglect them. Always go get them taken care of and get things ruled out. First and foremost, get things ruled out. And if there's no reason giving for what you're experiencing, then look to the spiritual side of things. And I'm not kidding. Between our stomachs and our body aches and all the joints, this ascension's been pretty rough for a lot of people. And hi, Tammy. It's been rough for a lot of people. And I see a lot of people just going about their time like they're not seeing this happening, but wondering all the time and asking why they're feeling so crappy. Look to the ascension symptoms. Let me see, where else are we? Body temperatures. Oh my gosh. The extreme instantaneous body temperature change. Holy smokes. Sometimes it is like I am going through from this 10 seconds to this 10 seconds to this 10 seconds to this 10 seconds, all different. Extreme heat, worse. And I've been through menopause and I'm all done with that. So I'm aware of the hot flashes. These ones here are far more intense than a menopausal hot flash. Guaranteed, hands down. And when they come in, I feel like I'm going to hit the floor. And then it's like extreme freezing. I can't get warm. I'm wearing jeans in 90-degree weather. I've got long sleeves on. It's crazy, the up and down difference. And thanking God that they only last for a few seconds at a time, right? Because could you imagine that kind of an intense explosion of heat when you are going through menopause or it's other illnesses, you know? So I'm glad that it waited till now so I don't have to have both of them at the same time, which maybe they were, and that's why it was so intense for me. But yeah, pay attention to the heat and your sensitivity to cold or heat. I can't stomach the heat anymore in Michigan. Like when it's 94 degrees here and 100% humidity, I can't do those kind of days. That is so rough. My lungs take that beating and it's just horrible. And I don't like the extreme freezing cold, but if I had to have one or the other, I'll take the cold over the heat. Unless it's about 75-degree heat, then I'll take that. That's my perfect temp, about 70, 75. Cold or flu-like symptoms. So a lot of people are coming down with these really horrible colds right now. And I have to scratch my head and wonder, how many of you are actually ascending? So, you know, it's kind of like walking from fresh air outdoors into right smack dab into somebody who's testing perfumes and so on. That difference in smell can send your allergies and cause you to feel like you have the colds or flus or something like this very quickly. So I can't do those scents like that. When there's somebody, especially teenage girls in the perfume aisle, and they're all spraying different things, I cannot just walk through there. I will suffer within minutes. Frequent headaches, head pressure, or other sensations, unusual sensations in the crown area, warmth, tingling, pinpricks, pulsating energy. Oh, I just read the warmth. There you go, my thumb. That was crazy, and that's irritating, and I hope that don't become a regular thing for Ascensions. And I've been dealing with the tingling and the pinpricks and the pulsating energy. Strange sensations in the crown chakra area, feeling like somebody's touching my head. Yeah, just messing with the hair and stuff. So that's been happening a lot more lately. Increase in sensitivity of smells. What was I just saying? Can't do the whole perfume thing. And if I do perfume when I'm in the car, I have to roll the window all the way down and let it all air out, and then I'll be okay with it. Otherwise, not a good thing. Increase of sensitivity of smell. Strange smells from time to time that seem to come out of nowhere. AKA cigarette smoke, cigar smoke. My dad's was cherry tobacco. So, and the smell of a mechanic's garage. That was my dad. I could smell the oils and stuff, the greases and the oils together in the air like it smelled back then. Every now and then I get that smell. And then I know my dad is with me. So strange smells. I think the worst smell that has ever been brought forward to me through spirit has got to be mothballs. Those are the worst. They smell so horrid and send me into an immediate sneezing fit, where I just can't even open my eyes. I can't see. I'm just constantly sneezing. So yeah, and I've got horrible allergies anyway. And I live with 2 cats, and I'm allergic to cats, so, you know. Let me see. Sinus and allergy issues, year-round sinus and allergy issues for me. I'm allergic to house dust, so as long as I'm dusting and cleaning, I'm having allergy attacks. So yeah, that's a big thing. And I've been doing a lot of this lately, and I've heard a lot of people who are experiencing this one as well. Changes in vision and perception. Catching glimpses of shadows, mist or smoke, flashes of light, sparkles, colors of swirling forms of energy. All of the above has been reported or I have been experiencing. And yeah, so I really agree with that. Now the glimpses of shadows, the shadow glimpses are showing themselves to the yoga class. And so we're getting that. And they're also getting greeted by the yoga kitty who is here in spirit, or there in spirit. So these things are happening far more frequently. And, you know, it's just crazy how many people are experiencing these. And the yoga people are hearing the meow of the kitty. And of course he comes to do yoga around my ankles and my wrists and climbs on my back, my shoulder, and sits there flicking her tail in my, or his tail, her tail, it's a her, in my face. Yeah, so that absolutely is definitely happening. All of those ones are changes in hearing or sensitivity to sound. Hearing strange sounds, tones, and frequencies in your ears, whooshing, buzzing, or ear popping or pressure. I get the ear popping and pressure and the whooshing sound. Every now and then I get the ringing in the ears. But I've heard a lot of ringing and a lot of buzzing and a lot of strange sounds coming, and a lot of people hearing what sounds like conversations but can't quite hear what they're saying. Oh, you are so welcome, Munzie. Yes, these things like this you need to very well get used to. Remember these things. I'll try to see if I can't save this and print it out. I don't know if I can, but if I can save it to my phone, I will send you this. Or at least I will copy the link and show you, because I love this site. It's a trusted site. They are on the spot with everything they are calling out. And as you can see, Monzi, you're adhering to that or validating that they are so right. And it's everything that I've been experiencing from one time or another. This time, a little bit more so than others. Periods where you feel extremely cold for long periods of time, or have a chill in your body, cold hands or feet, or circulation issues. Cold hands, cold feet, cold lower arms, and circulation in my legs. My ankles have been swelling a lot lately. Yes, I've been on them a little more, but there's a lot of circulation issues going on right now with them. And that tingling up and down my calves. So that absolutely is there. Changes in diet, appetite, and eating habits, sudden cravings for or aversions to certain foods, unexplainable weight gain or loss. Gosh, I'm off of that weight loss. Come on. But yeah, changes in the way we eat. We start looking at food just a little bit differently, maybe turning our nose up to things that we used to like to eat. Now we're not so sure about it. And it may be short-lived, I don't know, but if it was never a good thing for you to eat in the first place, maybe you want to run with this. Go ahead and say, nope, don't like it no more. I'm not going to eat it ever again. Sudden intolerances or allergies to certain food or other products, other products and chemical sensitivities to things that are in foods and beverages and so on. We're becoming more aware of those things. So pay attention to what's going on around you, going on within your body and around your body, and get to know yourself. That's going to help you so much. There you go. Absolutely, Monzi. See, you need to come see me so I can candle your ears, just to make sure that they're all nice and clear. Ear coning or ear wicking. It's called so many different things. But it's a beautiful power nap. Let me see. Big time. Changes in sleep patterns. Waves of extreme fatigue that come and go unexpectedly. Periods of restlessness or insomnia. A need for more or less sleep than normal. Oh my gosh, mine is a need for more lately. I just seem like I can't get enough sleep. I'm falling asleep before I say my good nights, and I'm getting up later in the morning, so I have to rush, which means I can't say my good mornings until later in the morning. So somewhere along the line, something's got to change, right? Sporadic sleep schedules, repeated waking in the middle of the night, especially around 3 a.m. And this is so funny that this is coming out. Let me find where I'm at. Sporadic sleep changes, sleep schedules, repeated waking in the middle of the night, especially around 3 a.m., unusual dreams or more lucid dreams. Lucid dreaming is a sign of an ascension, a big one. Increase in daydreaming, fantasy, flashes of insights and visions, increased creativity and imagination. Right there, me, all in a nutshell. Don't know what it's like to take a nap, but I'm looking forward to winter so I can do so. I take naps more in the winter than I do in the summer. In the summer, I feel like I'm wasting time and I should be outside doing something. Intense waves of heat throughout the body, hot flashes, chills, or night sweats, feeling extremely hot, or waves of warming energy in various chakra centers. So next time you feel that intense heat, go to the closest chakra that it's located to and see for yourself if it could be in that area, and then take notice to what that chakra represents in your life. Increased creativity and imagination, increased static electrical charge in the body, energy zaps, tingles, itching, pinpricks, muscle spasms, or twitches that occur sporadically in certain parts of the body. For me, I had already gone through the itching, and I hope that never to return. I had talked about it before, where I was itching my arms so badly that I was leaving blood marks on my arms. Hi, Blanca. Nice to have you join us. And I would scratch just uncontrollably. Now I'm going to start itching. Uncontrollably. My legs were next, my hands, my face for one, but that always comes with spirit. So yeah, I do agree with that itching. It really does. It's there. Where are we? The static charge, feeling that energy surging through your body, sometimes to an almost discomfort, an uncomfortable stage. Absolutely. That's when you need to get up and go use that energy somehow, some way. Go give somebody a massage. Let them have that energy. It's healing. General body aches and pains, tension and soreness not caused by injury or exercise. So if there's no reason for this, yet you are experiencing those body aches, look to the spiritual side. See if it fits. Where are we? Clumsiness, lack of coordination at times, bumping into or dropping objects more often, dizziness or feeling ungrounded. Yes, 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 and yes, absolutely. I've been tripping over everything and getting oh my gosh, I step on my own flip-flops and trip myself. Sporadic bursts of increased energy or inspiration. Yes, that's me. Feeling hyperactive or frantic energy, panic attacks, accelerated mental energy, racing and scattered thoughts. Wished I could get that burst of energy right now. I need some. Unexplained nervousness or anxiety that comes and goes spontaneously for no reason at all. You're not normally a person that experience, or you have not been diagnosed with anxiety attacks, yet here we are feeling what feels like an anxiety attack. We feel the heart chakra begin to flutter, almost like palpitate. We feel a rising in our throat, which causes us to choke sometimes. We feel a tightening of the chest. This can feel, and it feels like somebody has let free 1,000 butterflies in your chest, and you're all just going crazy. This can absolutely be an ascension. Absolutely. I have recognized that a while ago. I am not one to suffer from anxiety, yet from time to time I get that sudden out of nowhere, and it's like I just want to go be by myself from there on. Feeling intense or unusual vibrations, experiencing pulsating and rushing waves of energy. So that rush of energy going through your body, like it might start up here and go right on through, or it may start from your feet and go right on up, almost like a power surge, or almost like a hot flash, and it just comes out of nowhere, and the energy is intense, and once it passes through, you're good to go. So paying attention to that as well. Let me see. Yeah, extreme sensitivity, feeling over emotional, I've heard a lot of people talk about this. They've been very emotional lately and just wanting to cry and release all the whole time. So absolutely, emotional side can be affected, even though the emotional side is usually linked to our human side. Trust me, when we are awakening, when we are ascending in such a way like this is, our human side is going to take some of that brunt, and we're going to feel it and react accordingly. And when it comes all out of nowhere, sometimes we can, I just see what I'm about to say on the list. We can react very badly with a burst of anger. So with that being said, extreme sensitivity, feeling over emotional or crying, episodes of crying for no apparent reason, or bouts of hysterical laughter for no apparent reason. Periods of intense frustration, anger, rage, short-tempered, or easily agitated or impatient. Oh my goodness. Yes, absolutely. For the most part, I can hold it pretty clear, but there's times where I'm really being hit hard at that moment, and somebody then steps into my focus, and it may not be what I need at that moment, and I react badly. So I try not to. I absolutely try not to. But like I said, sometimes you have to go off by yourself, lick your wounds, learn what's going on, and deal with it before you can come back around anything or anybody and be who you were. Sometimes we have to go make sense of our life and what's being shown to us. And a lot of times that's not so easy. Moments where you experience increase in heart rate out of the blue, or unusual sensations in the heart chakra area, just like I was saying. That anxiety, it kind of hits us here, and it feels like there's a whole lot of butterflies and a lot of stuff going on in there all at one time. And it's just for a brief few minutes, and then all of a sudden it's just over and everything clears out again. So being aware what's going on is going to help you react accordingly, and maybe not be on the end of that bad road. Unusual skin changes that come and go, rashes, hives, itching, or tingles. Yes, I get both. When I go through an ascension, I get a rash on one of my ankles, only one, and in the back of the hairline. Sometimes I will get it there. Really nowhere else. That's about it. So, yep, I have to agree with that one too. And the skin tingling. Oh my gosh, that can be a very challenging symptom, to say the least. Changes in hair and nail texture, color or rate of growth. Hair and nails may grow faster than normal. That is never my thing. Mine grows so slow and so bad. Not good. Feeling more drawn to be in nature and in more serene environments. I'm there. I need some time away. So if I can't get it done today, which I can't, it's not going to be for another week. And my hair is growing pretty fast. That is, I agree with that part. Feeling more drawn to be in nature and more serene. Absolutely. I just want to go. A sudden increase in synchronicity, meaningful coincidences, seeing 1111 or other recurring numbers often, abrupt changes with jobs, friends, hobbies, interests, or living environments, or strong urge to relocate. Physicality may be unreal at times, and external reality appears dreamlike at times. Increased self-talk or inner dialogue, and issues with voice or speech. Yes. A need for more personal space and alone time. You may find yourself becoming a little more introverted. Feeling invisible, alienated, or detached from others and or the world around you. Yes. Absolutely. Going through that feeling like I was pushed aside and Detached from others, yes, I have just experienced that, and that's not a cool feeling to go through. That's one of the reasons why I had to go away and lick my wounds and figure this all out again. It was just, that's an awful feeling to go through. Feeling invisible. Oh, alienated or detached from others. I just read that one. Feeling lost or a sudden loss of your old identity and calling to find your true self. Yep, that's me. I feel like I'm no longer who I was and not quite sure who I am. So, yeah, I really can agree with that. A deep longing to go home, even though you may not know where home is. Yeah, I think I kind of get that. Sometimes I just want to find my true place in this world and settle in. A sense of urgency, like you are running out of time and that something is about to happen. The whole something is about to happen. I went around for 2 weeks calling it the Chicken Little syndrome. Feeling like, and many were approaching me with the same thing, but feeling as if something was going to fall out of the sky right on my head. So I can agree with that, most definitely. Moments of heightened energy where you may receive channeled information or automatic writing. Yeah, that's been happening. Sudden lack of mental focus and ability to concentrate or comprehend linear information, feeling scattered, brain fog, confusion, forgetting things more often. Yep, that's been me. I told you I've been rolling hard lately. Feeling ungrounded at times, scattered or spacey thoughts, feeling detached or in dreamlike trance. Yep, I am so waiting to wake up fully. Time distortions, losing track of time, a sense of time is speeding up or slowing down. My gosh, yes, the speeding up time. What happened to September? We're already halfway through September, and I feel like September isn't even here yet. And we're already halfway through. That's crazy, but yeah, time distortions for sure. You begin to see halos of light around people, animals, and objects. Distorted or blurred vision, sensitivity to bright lights, more intense closed eye visions. Yep, absolutely. I can agree with that one too. Increased telepathy with people and animals, flashes of insight, and increased intuition. Feeling that you have to have a divine purpose. That's crazy. Feeling like you have a divine purpose on the planet and that you are on a special mission. Yes. Profound feeling of love, peace, understanding, and interconnectedness with all things. Oh, yeah. Increased psychic awareness and sensitivity, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and intuition. Hello, Andrea. Bizarre or intense dreams, prophetic or precognitive dreams, dreamlike visions occurring more than once. These are the ones you're supposed to be journaling. So if you're not journaling, boy, get these dreams that you are experiencing on paper, date, time, everything it made you feel and experience and see. The more information you can attach to that, the better off you're going to be. Electronic devices may malfunction often in your presence. Lights may flicker or bulbs burn out often. My cell phone, oh my gosh, dies out 3 times a day. And I am constantly having that thing on charger. It's not on charger right now, which I'm surprised is not dying out. Thank goodness it's not. But thank you, Andrea. But yeah, so those disturbances with our electrical devices, common. A feeling that you are not alone, that there is a non-physical presence near you, visits from angelic beings, spirits, ETs, messengers, and guides. Absolutely. I don't ever feel like I'm alone. I don't know. If it's not animals that are coming to me, it's people. Let me see. Experiencing sudden inspirations and divine revelations, rushes of energy, and flashes of deep insight. Yes, absolutely. And I think I need to carry my journal with me so I can get those deep insights down on paper. A feeling of something is about to happen or something important is coming through. You don't know what or when. Yes, absolutely. There's something big coming to us right now anyway. So yeah, lots of different symptoms that we may be experiencing at this point in time. And it's, like I said, you're always, for every action, there's a reaction, right? The action being the ascension, the lift, the push. The reaction are symptoms. And then we have our double reaction to how we react to our symptoms. And so being made aware of those symptoms, I hope, help you to recognize them when they come in so you can react accordingly. You know, you start feeling, let's say, lack of sleep, claircognizant visions, chaotic energy, technical troubles with things. When you get these things all coming at you at one time, it makes for the perfect time bomb and you can blow up. So recognizing these things when they come to you is going to help you see it. Okay, I'm ascending. This is where I'm at. I need to go lay low a little bit. I need to stay with my own energy and then you need to be choosy with the energy you allow to come around you at that time. Don't allow negative energy. Hold on to that. And don't let anything negative in. Start carrying crystals in your pocket. Start spending more time with Mother Nature, because this is where you're going to get your grounding. This is how you're going to be able to start feeling more you. And let me tell you, if you are some of the worst symptoms out of this, stomach nausea, headaches, migraines, body aches, chaotic energy, anger, kind of disputing on whoever you choose to. If you are experiencing these things and you take yourself outside for 15 minutes a day while you are going through this, you're not going to respond so badly, and things will be made to be a lot better. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get off here at this time. Thank you guys for joining me. Monzi, it sounds like you really benefited from this conversation today. If all I can do is reach one person, then I've done my job. I've done what I'm supposed to, because I helped you to recognize that you are ascending for sure with all that validation. Now you can react accordingly. Meditate some more. Spend some more time with you. Go outside in Mother Nature. Do things that are absolutely going to benefit you in all ways. And don't be afraid to take those deep, meaningful breaths. So with that being said, everybody, this is Sally from Zen Enlightenment. I'll be back at 2 p.m. this afternoon with a guided meditation. That is Eastern time. So I hope to have you join me. And we are doing a muscle relaxation. If you are ascending, you are in need of this muscle relaxation meditation. So join me at 2 p.m. Eastern time today, and I'll walk you down that path to total relaxation. With that being said, everybody, love, 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 peace, and harmony be yours. Namaste.